welcome back to this perfume and luxury channel. I do love perfumes. I own over 600 of them. I always buy new ones, get rid of some, try to find the best possible perfumes, and this is the all-time best everyday all year round designer perfume list, and I have thought quite long and hard about this one. So if you want to have a perfume that will just be great for every day, you can wear it to work, you can wear it to uni, you can wear it everywhere pretty much. These are the staples, the core of everybody's perfume collection. I think everybody should have at least one of these just to cover them for every single occasion. First perfume is this one from Narciso Rodriguez. It's Pure Musk for Her. This is truly such a clean, everyday, serene scent. It does smell like fresh laundry. It's a bit soapy. It's incredibly clean. It doesn't have a perfumey smell. It just smells normal, clean, like you are just well put together, and this is so non-offensive. You can wear it everywhere and you'll just smell not like you're wearing a ton of perfume, but you just smell good, like your skin smells amazing. And one of you actually commented under one of my videos saying that this perfume gets you so many compliments, even with like children, at work, everywhere. People just say and compliment you on your scent. And if a toddler, not even a toddler, a young child compliments your perfume, you know they're honest and you know you smell good. For me, all year round fragrances have to be kind of on a fresher side. I do like sweeter fragrances overall, so some of these are a bit sweeter, but they do have to have some middle ground. They can't be like really gourmand only or really, really fresh and screechy. They have to be in the middle for lasting effect that it gives to the perfume. Like if you've got more base notes, it usually makes the fragrance long lasting, and fresher notes just for perfect fit during spring summer times as well. This to me is such a gorgeous perfume. This is a perfume that if I sometimes, because I test so many perfumes, I have this like inability to smell something I don't want to, because my nose like is just like refusing. It's like anything I smell, it makes me nauseous. This one is the only perfume out of all of my collection that I can wear during times like this, which doesn't happen often, but when it does, this is the only one I can wear. It is incredibly fresh. It's so beautiful. It's slightly citrusy, fresh, white flowers, really just feminine but strong in a light way. And there is something so nostalgic, so like, oh, I've smelled something like this before, but elevated and with a twist that it makes for a perfect fresh perfume. I don't even like fresh perfumes that much, but this is just mouth-watering, addictive. You want to reapply it and apply it and apply it every single day if you ever smelled it. It's truly just a perfect all year round perfume for me, and I'll never go without it. Next up is a Lancome fragrance, and it's La Vie est Belle, but not the original, because I find that would be a bit too sweet for all day, every day. But the new Iris version, have you smelt it? It's so good. If you haven't smelt it, you have to. If you love Iris as well, like, I adore Iris. I think it's one of the most beautiful notes in perfumery. La Vie est Belle is quite of a sweet fragrance, but with this Iris, it really makes it slightly a bit more like that middle ground, a bit more woody, a bit more powdery, a bit more calming, and there's just something super beautiful, feminine. But to me, it's my absolute favorite flanker they've done to date, and it's the most wearable out of the whole collection. Prior to this release, I would probably say the Eclat version is my favorite for like all year round, but the new Iris, it is so good. It just makes me happy thinking about it. Next everyday perfume is a bit of a hidden gem. It's from a makeup brand, and I think that's why it's not so well known, but I adore it. It's Shiseido's Ginza, and this is the Eau de Parfum. This scent is truly something else. It does carry the same sweetness, floral notes that every designer on the market does have, like a floral, sweet, girly perfume. But there's something different about Ginza. There's something intriguing. It does have that sweetness, that lightness, everything, but it smells different. I can't explain it. It smells like cherry blossoms, smells light, clean, just incredibly inviting, wearable. It's a sweet floral with a difference, with a twist again, and I think this would be a perfect signature everyday fragrance because it is super likable but slightly different. Next is a Carolina Herrera fragrance, and it is Very Good Girl, the one with the red bottle. I adore this scent. It reminds me a lot of Delina from Parfum de Marly, which is a very popular niche fragrance that people get obsessed with. But I actually do find Very Good Girl a bit more wearable. I think it's a bit less intense, a bit more rounded. It does have this beautiful rose gourmand quality to it, but it is just really attractive smelling. So if you want a slightly more gourmand take on an all day, everyday sort of a scent, this one is fabulous. And my husband, I have to admit, absolutely loves Very Good Girl, slightly more than Delina actually. He loves it so much. So if you're looking for compliments, I think that one is beautiful but also sexy. Next up, it's Guerlain, and not Montguerlain, because although I think it's a wonderful perfume, I do find it a bit too heavy in the summertime, but I would opt for something from the Aqua Allegoria line. And this one in particular, sadly, it's discontinued, Coconut Fizz, but I adore them all, okay? I could own every single one from the Aqua Allegoria line. Their pricing is a bit lower than the main line. The bottles, I would say, are gorgeous, really, really beautiful. And they've got so many in the Aqua Allegoria line. You can for sure find something that you love. They've got watermelon, they've got different fruits, they've got just everything, and their fragrances are quite simple and fresh, so they're perfect for every day. The high perfumery is there. They're just incredibly well made. You can smell they are just natural smelling, whereas some freshies, a lot of freshies on the market, they have that artificial scent that I personally just really dislike, but this whole line doesn't have that smell. They're very natural smelling. They're perfect for even somebody who doesn't like a fragrance or gets too nauseous from fragrances, and a perfect gift. This is like, yeah, everybody will love this scent. So I would say from this one, you've got tons to choose from, and they do smell like what they say on the tin, so they're very simplistic, like whatever you have on the label, that's how it smells, which is great and simple to choose from. Next up, we've got an Hermès perfume, and to me, Hermès fragrances have got this very timeless smell, and that's why they're perfect for all year round. Most of the perfumes are perfect for all year round. Which one I here chose is L'Ambre de Merveille, the blue bottle. They've got a lot. My favorite perhaps is L'Ambre de Merveille, but that one is a bit more of a sweeter, denser scent, so that's why I chose this one for every single day, because it's super light. It's kind of celestial smelling to me. It's just slightly gourmand, slightly spicy. There's some amber in there, but it's overall just such a masterpiece scent. It does smell very professional, I would say, sophisticated. So if you work more in an office or in a professional setting and you want something that smells like that gives you confidence every single day, then this, Hermes fragrance is everything. It does smell really high quality, and you can tell I do highlight high quality because there is fragrances that are very expensive, and when you smell them, they do smell a bit artificial, and you're like, this, yeah, I don't want to smell like that. Whereas there's designer fragrances that smell super elevated, super expensive. And yeah, I like to just note that, because not every single designer fragrance smells natural and expensive, but this one definitely does smell very luxe. Next is a Dolce & Gabbana perfume. You might be thinking, oh, is it the one? It's called the one, the perfume, but I do find that the one is a bit too intense for every day. It can be, when I wear it, it's like non-stop, like it's there, I literally can't think. But I love Dolce & Gabbana Pour Femme and Pour Femme Intense. But Pour Femme is a wonderful, just powdery, raspberry, marshmallowy scent. It's one of those that I think often are just a bit in the shadow of light blue, but it comes in the same bottle as light blue but with the red cap. Go and find it and like spray it. It's a semi-gourmand scent. It's so calming, beautiful, feminine. It's one that I don't smell much at all, like anywhere I go. I haven't smelled it in years, but it's such a masterpiece of a perfume. It's beautiful, it's so good. More people should know about it and wear it. It's one of those timeless scents that are just gourmand, but in a like light marshmallowy way. It's not too sugary sweet. It's not like the Burberry line, for example, that is so sweet. This one is more of a like middle level sweet and just beautiful. It's stunning. Go and check it out. Next, I had to mention this one, Armani C, because to me this is such a simply perfect fragrance for every day. That black currant, the bitterness of the currant, the sweetness, and how light it is. This is an everyday perfume for those of us that love sweet scents and dense scents, but sometimes like that is too much for every day. This gives you the lightness, the sweetness, and a bit of bitterness to balance it all out. To me, this is like a very well put together dessert in a 5-star restaurant. It's got the right amount of sweetness, the right amount of bitterness, greenness. There's just everything. It's perfect, and to me this one is my favorite. I have owned the Sì Passione as well, but I find that this one is much more wearable for every single day, and let's be honest, like people are obsessed with it. So many people own it and love it for a very good reason. This is your like blind buy worthy scent that you'll be able to wear, and everybody around you will be saying how lovely you smell. So this is simply lovely. If you want to go for something in that same vein, but a bit maybe fresher, a bit younger, I would say, smells a bit more modern, I would say, it's the new Prada Paradoxe. This is so good. I keep saying it. I know I love my niche fragrances, but yet I wear this one at all. I just can't stop smelling it. It's so good, and I know many of my viewers here on this channel have commented that yes, there's something about this fragrance. They own so many niche fragrances, but they go back to this one. It's long lasting. It's nostalgic, like you've smelled it before. It's fruity, it's floral, it's girly, but it's so good. They've done something to this perfume. It's addictive. It's so wearable for every single day, for every single age. The projection, longevity, everything is there. I just adore it. There's something different about this designer perfume, although it does smell like this sort of a perfume that are on the market. So this is some witchcraft that they've done on this. I don't know what they've done, but it works. It's perfect for every day. And yeah, you can't go wrong with this one, whether you're young, older. It's just divine. Next up, we've got Sensuous. Sensuous? How do you say that? Sensuous? do also struggle. Sensuous from Estee Lauder. I don't talk about Estee Lauder perfumes a lot on this channel, although one is on this list, but they're really beautiful. Especially this one is powdery, it's honeyed, it's white flowers, but done in a really clean, gentle way. This reminds me of a smell of just Estee Lauder skincare line, just really beautiful makeup as well, just really expensive makeup. That is what it smells like to me, and it's a bit tropical smelling, a tiny bit santan, like coconutty, a little bit in there. It's such a beautiful, gentle, everyday, calming, ladylike scent. So for me, this is something different. Estee Lauder scents are not hyped up as much as a lot of other scents, and this one to me is one that you can really make your signature if you like more gentle, like your skin, but better, not too projecting fragrances, but they still give you a nice little cloud bubble around you when you wear them. This one is such a versatile one, really is beautiful, and yeah, I would recommend it to you. Let me know what is your personal favorite all year round perfume that you just can wear every single day and you love, because I bet other people would also want to know and get some further suggestions if they're watching this video. Next up, we've got Paco Rabanne All in Pear. I do believe they have changed the bottle a couple of times since I've bought mine, but the scent itself, it is so gorgeous, and it is for those of you that really like sweeter scents, but there is a marine salty note in here that really makes it unique and kind of refreshes it. It just keeps it from going too gourmand, and this is such a protecting and long-lasting scent, so if you're into that, then this will do great. I have actually one of my people that I worked with, I found this scent for her and she wore it every day to work, and I just was like, it smells so lovely. So I now don't wear it as much because it reminds me of her and I want to always smell a bit unique, but I think this is a scent that is perfect for every day, for work, and it's got this really intense marine and salty note that you can really smell throughout the longevity of the fragrance, so you don't just get it at the top and then goes into like your normal vanilla, which is boring. No, it does stay there, which is really unique and really fun from Paco Rabanne. Black Opium, Black Opium Illicit Green. And this, I had to put one gourmand fragrance on this list just because I know that there is some gourmand lovers out there. You want your fragrance to just smell like a dessert. This is the way to do it, but also to get your fragrance to be wearable for every single day. In the summer, I have worn this, but just like 2 sprays, maybe max. This fragrance to me, or the Blanche, are the fragrances that this one, because it's a bit nuttier than the other Black Opiums, it's not as strong as well, so you can wear it all year round. It's still strong, but it's not as, very projecting and strong like other Black Opiums, and I find that this one is a fun little delicious nutty coffee fragrance that you can wear if you're a gourmand lover, and if you maybe want something that is a bit more intense, I would say this or the Blanche, which is a bit more fresher still, but I don't know if that has discontinued. I should have checked, but I'll link it if I can find it down below in the description bar, because I always will link every single perfume so you can find it. And I can't believe I forgot Chanel from this list, so I'll have to do an honorable mention because I don't know how, but I forgot Chanel. But of course, Chanel Tendre line in particular, Chanel Chance Eau Tendre is my favorite, the eau de toilette for every single day, all year round. This is a stunning scent that men find really attractive, women love to wear, and it's your skin but better. It's a beautiful, really innocently gorgeous fragrance. I would say it does smell just like you don't have a worry in the world. It smells beautiful, light, fresh florals, but like really just subtle, creamy, beautiful light florals. Nothing like too in your face, just your skin, but better perfume. So I have to mention this. Let me know what is your favorite everyday perfume down below, and follow me on Instagram if you don't already at Monica_Cioch, Cioch, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.